show him openly. Don't show him everything. It's a secret, but he's a man and he's saying it. Just show them, just give them a tip of the iceberg, a little. But don't go all the way to express or to show them that you're crazy about them. At the end of the day, they will just hold you as a piece of paper. And they will know that they're in control. And when the man is in control, you are in trouble.
The reason is that this is Africa. But in Western country, they want to show it to each other. But here in Africa, you know, we always believe that men should be in control.
Men should be in control.
When something like that happens, you will see that the man will say, hey, no, this one is my mono, I know how to deal with it. So that is how it is like that.
Okay, we will give you the segment and we'll be right back.
It's to love someone and not be loved in return. But what is more painful is to love someone and never find the courage to let that person know how you feel. Maybe God wants us to meet a few wrong people before meeting the right one, so that when we finally meet the right person, we will know how to be grateful for that gift. Love is when you take away the feeling, the passion and the romance in a relationship and find out you still care for that person. A sad thing in life is when you meet someone who means a lot to you, only to find out in the end that it was never meant to be and you just have to let go. When the door of happiness closes, another opens, but oftentimes we look so long at the closed door that we don't see the one which has been opened for us. The best kind of friend is the kind you can just be with, never say a word, and then walk away feeling like it was the best conversation you've ever had. It is true that we don't know what we've got until we lose it, but it's also true that we don't know what we've been missing until it arrives. Giving someone all your love is never an assurance that they love you back. Don't expect love in return. Just wait for it to grow in their heart. But if it doesn't, be content it grew in yours. There are things you'd love to hear that you would never hear from the person whom you would like to hear them from. But don't be so deaf as not to hear it from the one who says it from their heart. Never say goodbye if you still want to try. Never give up if you still feel you can go on. Never say you don't love a person anymore if you can't let go. Love comes to those who still hope, although they've been disappointed. To those who still believe, although they've been betrayed. To those who still need to love, although they've been hurt before. And to those who have the courage and faith to build trust again. It takes only a minute to get a crush on someone, an hour to like someone, and a day to love someone. But it takes a lifetime to forget someone. Don't go for looks, they can deceive. Don't go for wealth, even that fades away. Go for someone who makes you smile, because it takes only a smile to make a dark day seem bright. Hope you find the someone that makes you smile.
Welcome back right after that segment. You know, this is a program that we're bringing for you to enjoy, at the same time educate, to learn something from it. So it's not everybody that speaks English out there, but in our future editions we'll also bring other people who will be talking into our local languages. But for this edition it's basically English, and you'll be seeing Eunice from time to time on our programs. Very soon we're about to wrap up, but before we wrap up, there's this issue that I want you to discuss, or that I want us to discuss. We've all made mention of money, fame, and the like.
Success, yeah.
And success. But what can attach a person to his or her partner? What? What do you think?
That is understanding.
What can make a relationship so solid and strong? Do you think betrayal is avoidable?
Yes, it's avoidable. But what really can make it so strong and everlasting is when they understand each other. If I don't understand you, no matter what you tell me or you give to me, it's nothing. But I have to understand you. For example, somebody who works from 7 till 12 midnight, if the partner refuses to understand him or her, believe me, no matter maybe the money, whatever, no matter how the woman is being given, there will be no future in that relationship.
Okay.
But if they understand each other, at least if I say, oh, this is where I'm coming from, then you believe that that is where I'm coming from. Because you understand me now, then the trust will come in.
Okay.
If someone else comes to tell you that, oh, I see your husband somewhere or I saw your wife somewhere else, you just say, thank you very much. You don't need to start fighting or arguing or having it in mind or something like that. It's because you understand. But if you don't understand him or her, even your husband is behind or your wife is behind the house, and somebody says, oh, I saw him or her somewhere there,
then you will explode.
You will explode. And when you explode, it will be beyond proportions.
And sometimes people can give you wrong information.
Exactly.
That I saw your husband talking to so-and-so lady when your husband is in his bedroom sleeping.
Yes.
I saw your wife around the market corner talking to Sally or Patel.
Exactly.
When your wife was just passing. She was
maybe you are even the one who send him or her send that some errand.
Yeah.
But they will just say something like that.
Yeah, sometimes.
But if the understanding is there, you just say, okay, thank you very much. And then you keep it into your chest.
As a man, how do you think a man should receive or should control the wife at home? Should it be always harsh? Should there be fighting all the time? Should there be insults? How do you think?
At home, as husband and wife, you don't need to harsh with your wife or harsh with your husband.
Give them advice.
Like you said, how a man should behave towards
the partner, like the wife.
You should know that it's an human being. She's a human being like you. So you don't need to harsh. Sometimes maybe your wife did something wrong. Just give time. Let her go, comes back, and sat her down that, sweetheart, what you have done is wrong. I don't like this, this and that. Let her know your likes and dislikes. But if you don't show that way, you want to hurt each time, because you cannot do without mistake. If your wife made mistake, after the mistake and you want to act on it, every time you will become, I don't know how I can put it, you will become, your house will be, it will not be a happy home.
There will be no peace.
Yeah, there will be no peace.
Okay.
But if you want a happy home, always try to calm down, then before you hurt.
Okay. Then one last thing, communication. What role does communication play in a relationship?
It plays a very vital role in relationship. Because when communication is break, the relationship is break. So you have to have frequent communication
with your partner.
Either you are in the same vicinity or not.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. But if it breaks, then the relationship starts to break.
Wow.
And when it breaks, to pick it together is a problem.
Okay. What are your last words? Because time is up. We're about to wrap up. What is a piece of advice that you would like to give to people out there concerning?
What I would like to tell people outside there is that
love.
They should always try as much as possible to love their partner. Let them be caring. Let them show them that really they are there for them, for each other. Not just that you are my property because I'm your husband or I'm your wife or whatever. You are my property. No, you should not take one as property to each other. So always make your mind free with your wife or your husband. Try as much as possible. Come together, bring the problem to the table and discuss it, rather than going to the third party outside or something like that.
Thank you very much, Eunice, for coming to share with us.